Hello there, welcome to today's class. In today's flow, we're going to be moving in a sequence that's going to take us towards eagle pose. So we'll be targeting definitely hips, shoulders, but there will also be a few twists involved. And there might be some poses or transitions in between poses that will feel a little different, a little unfamiliar. So if you feel any feelings of uncertainty popping into your head, into your heart, invitation today is for you to really practice your relationship with uncertainty, your relationship with the unknown, and see if you can stay focused and connected to the breath and to the present moment as you move. So we'll begin right away in a tabletop position. So please go ahead and come into all fours on your mat. Spread your fingers nice and wide. You can start to tuck your toes underneath you. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. From here, eyes open or closed, invitation for you to find free movement. You can maybe find some big circles with your whole body in one direction and then switch up your sides. Maybe you're choosing to move back and forth like a wave, almost like passing through your cats and cows, but with this wavy movement, or anything else that you want to explore. How does it feel to choose how to move, where to move, how to feel when there's nobody telling you what's coming up next or where we're heading specifically? Breathing into it, feeling into it. And then just take one more breath like that. And then pause in the center, neutral tabletop position. Untuck your toes. Go ahead and cross your right knee underneath your left, behind your left actually. And then bring your feet and your legs as close as you possibly can, as if they were just one. From here, you can choose if you want to find movements back and forth, or if you want to find some side-to-side movement with the hips. Just exploring some sensations around the hips specifically, especially with this position of the legs. Notice how it feels. Also noticing the work that's already being done on the wrists. Yes, and then pause in here. Go ahead and now bring your right knee in front of your left. So changing things together. Bring your feet together, legs together. Go ahead and find your move on this side. Back and forth or side to side. Still tapping in the connection with the breath. Nice. And then pause in the center, uncross your legs, meeting in a child's pose. So sink your hips towards your heels. Let your hands come backwards towards your feet. You can close your hands into a fist and find some circles with the wrists in here. Forehead's going to come down towards your mat. Can relax your shoulders, your elbows down. And just notice what's going on from the skin inside. Setting the intention of being present with the unknown, being connected with the breath. Good. And then from here, bring your hands right next to your knees. Push yourself into a seat. So hero pose, sitting on your shins. Bring the legs together in the center. Send your arms wide to the sides in a capital T as you take an inhale. When you exhale, right arm underneath your left. You can either bring your hands towards your shoulders in here or connect your palms together for the eagle wrap. Whatever option you choose, though, you want to make sure that the elbows are in the same line with your shoulders, so they're not down low, they're a little bit higher. And then 3 rounds of seated cats and cows with this arm position. So take an inhale, lift your elbows, gaze up, flick your tail back. When you exhale, round your spine, elbow down, gaze down. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Final one, breath in. And breath out. Come back to neutral. Roll your shoulders all the way back. So arms are long alongside the body. Find some circles with the shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. And then pause, let the arms go wide again. And now your left arm is going to go underneath your right. Hands come to shoulders or connect your palms. 3 rounds of your cats and cows. Inhale, elbow up, gaze up. Exhale, elbow down, gaze down and round. 2 more, breath in. Breath out. Final inhale. Exhale. And then release your arms. Find some shoulder rolls again. Find some movement, some more space, mobility. Yes, and then plant your hands back at the top of the mat. Tuck your toes, send your hips up to the sky. First, downward facing dog. Take a little moment in here to pedal out your legs if you'd like, especially after this sitting position in your hero pose. Kind of reclaiming that space on the hamstrings, on your calves. Last breath like this. And we're gonna get started with our warm-up. So take an inhale, bring your right foot in between your hands, ground your back heel for a warrior 1. Take an inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Bring some activation towards your fingertips. Feel the strength into the arms. 1 more big inhale. When you exhale, bring your arms back behind you and interlace your fingers. And here you can choose if you want to keep your elbows fully extended. If that feels a little too much, you can bring your thumbs a little bit closer to your lower back. Keep the elbows bent, but shoulders are always rolling back. 1 more full inhale as you lengthen your spine. Exhale, humble warrior. Bow your chest forward and down inside of that right leg. If you want to even widen your right foot a little bit more so you have space to drop down, you totally can. That will actually even give you a little bit more stability on this shape. But then think about maintaining that squeeze of the shoulder blades at the same time that you let the head fully drop down. Feel the strength into the legs. Push your feet strongly down. Breathing, last 3, 2, 1. The next time you inhale, release your arms, come up to stand, arms up. Inhale. Yes, exhale, plant your hands down, step your front foot back, meeting in a downward facing dog for our first vinyasa flow. So take an inhale, roll forward to your plank pose. Maybe knees come down, take 1 more breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower chaturanga. Inhale, find a little baby cobra, pull the heart through. Exhale, push yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and out. Warrior 2 on the other side. Step your left foot through, ground your right heel down. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And here your front knees bend, your back leg is fully extended. You're trying to square the hips forward. Final inhale. When you exhale, let the arms come behind you. Interlace your fingers, elbow extended or bent as you rest the thumbs on the lower back. But take 1 more inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, bow to humble warrior. Find that good space so that you can bow the whole chest and shoulders down. Head is super heavy, like very dangly. But the shoulders are squeezing up. Breathing for the last 3. Last 2. On 1, release the arms, come back up to stand, arms reach up. Plant your hands down, step your front foot back to a downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go, vinyasa. Take a breath in, roll forward to your plank. When you exhale, lower chaturanga, breath out. Inhale, back bend, little cobra or higher cobra. And then downward facing dog, breath out. Take an inhale. Exhale. And then here we go, starting to build up our creative sequence of today's class. Remember that anytime when something feels uncertain or a little clunky, see if you can embrace it and practice breathing into it. All right, take an inhale, roll forward to your plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Forehead comes down, you can point your toes. From here, go ahead and bend your right knee. You're gonna push your right hand into the earth as you peel your body open as you come and find a seat facing the back of your mat. So the right knee is bent, left leg's extended. Readjust whatever you need. And we're gonna meet in a side plank pose from here. So start to roll the outer blade of your left foot down on the mat, lift your hips. You can leave your right toes behind you where they are for more support, or option 2, reach your right leg up to the sky. Take one more inhale wherever you are. When you exhale, step your right foot to the top of the mat, spike your back heel, easy twist. So you can adjust your left hand more underneath your left shoulder. Maybe crawl your right toes a little more forward on the mat, but stay in this twisted position. Last breath in, breath out. With the next inhale, wide-legged forward fold. Make your feet parallel, and right away we're gonna find a twist. So right hand's gonna come to the outside of your left leg as you reach your left arm up to the sky. Take a few rounds of breath in here. Really pushing your feet strongly down. You can even take a look at your toes. Make sure that they're pointing more inwards and the heels are pointing more outwards. Last breath. Nice. Keep your right hand where it's at. Your top hand, left hand, is going to come across and reach towards your opposite leg. So now the arms are fully crossed. Take a full breath in, full breath out. And then either hands are going to come to your shoulders or you can connect your palms for fully ego wrap. But the next time you inhale, leading with the crown of the head, start to lengthen your whole body all the way up, up, up. Reach up, rise up. Nice. Keep the arms as they are. Last breath in, breath out. Keep the arms meeting in a goddess pose. So turn your toes out, heels in, sink your hips as low as you can. And you can either find a sway side to side in here, or just kind of find some pulses up and down. You have 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Star pose. Extend your legs, let the arms go up, release. From here, hands come to your heart. Skandasana towards your right leg. So bend your right knee. See how my right heel kind of comes up this time? You can totally let yours do the same, okay? Flex your left toes. Give a little bend onto your left knee so you're not like hyperextending the knee joint. Just take one more breath. Yes, and then Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Hands are gonna come to frame your front foot. Spike your back heel, lower the back knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Stay for the breath out. One more inhale. When you exhale, hands down, half splits. Keep your back toes tucked. Send your hips back, flex your right toes. And here, see if you can slightly bring your right side hip a little more backwards so it's in alignment with your left. And then with the next inhale, we're meeting in a crescent lunge. So sprint forward, push your right foot, bend your right knee, reach the arms all the way up. Stay for the breath out. With the inhale, you bring your hands together in front of your heart and then step it forward into a chair pose. Utkatasana. Final breath in, breath out. With the next inhale, reach and rise all the way up. Arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or step back into your plank and move through a vinyasa. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, lower high cobra. Push yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Other side, inhale, roll forward, find your plank. Exhale, lower to the belly, chaturanga. In here, keep your hands where they are, bend your left knee. Push your left hand strongly down, turn your body open, come into a seat, facing the back. Right leg extended, left knee bent, push your right hand strongly down, side plank pose. Lift your hip, you can push the outer blade of the foot or the whole foot down. Staying for one more breath in. When you exhale, easy twist. Step your left foot to the top of the mat. Bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Spike your back heel up. Feel the squeezing between the inner thighs. Last inhale. Exhale. And then wide-legged forward fold. Turn all of your toes to be parallel. Right away, find your twist. Left hand goes towards your right leg. Right arm reach up to the sky. Feel the stretch on the back of the legs. Feel the stretch on the left shoulder. And then bring your top hand across so the arms are crossed in here. Right hand touches your left leg. Stay for the breath in. Breath out. Hands can come to shoulders or connect your palms. With the next inhale, bend the knees a little, leaning with the head forward and up, up, up until you come up to stand. And then meeting in a goddess pose. Bring your heels in, toes out. Here you can start to lift one heel at a time, moving from the right to the left, left to the right for the last 3. Lift your shoulders in alignment with the elbows or the other way around. And then release it all. Star pose. Come up to stand. Palms together in front of the heart, meeting in Skandasana. Bend your left leg, extend your right. Little bend on your right knee. See if you can bring your spine nice and tall, even if the hands are down on the mat to support you. But then low lunge is where we meet. So turn all of your toes to face the front, lower your back knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come down, find your half splits. Hips go back. Remember to keep your back toes tucked and flexed as they are. And also to flex your left toes up. Final breath in, breath out. With the next inhale, sprint forward, crescent lunge, rise all the way up. Arms reach up, stay for the breath out. Inhale, hands come together in front of your heart. Exhale, step forward, chair pose. Breath in and out. With the next inhale, rise all the way up to stand, reach up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, walk or step back and move through your vinyasa flow. Meeting back in your downward facing dog where you take 3 rounds of breath. Noticing if there was any transitions that we did that felt a little bit unfamiliar. If you were able to keep yourself present, connected with the breath. And then we're going to move through it one more round, meeting in our final shape, which is going to be eagle pose. So here we go. Take an inhale, roll forward to your plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands where they are. Bend your right knee, bring your right toes behind you. Push, lift, find your seat. And right away, side plank pose. Maybe the right leg reach up. Last 3, 2, 1. Easy twist. Step your right foot forward. Readjust your left hand underneath the shoulders. Last inhale. Exhale. Wide-legged forward fold with a twist. Right hand towards your left leg. Left arm reach up. And then we're going to cross the arms. Left hand comes across the right leg. Stay for the breath in. Breath out. Hands to shoulders or connect your palms. Leading with the crown of the head. Little bend on the knees as you lift and rise. Rise, rise, goddess pose. Heels in, toes out. Option to alternate one heel at the time, or you can lift both and stay in stillness. Breathing. 3, 2, 1. Lower heels, star pose, rise all the way up. From here, hands to heart, Skandasana towards your right leg. Go low, good flex on your left foot. And then turn your hands to frame your front foot, low lunge. Back knee comes down. Inhale, arms up. When you exhale, half splits, now maybe with airplane arms as you float your hands and arms back. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades. You can even think of that humble warrior action that we did in the beginning of class. And with the next inhale, crescent lunge. Leap forward, rise. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, step it forward, chair pose. Right away, eagle pose. You can cross your right leg over your left. If you lose balance, all good. Right arm is going to be underneath your left, holding for the shoulders, or bringing the palms together. If the palms are together, but the shoulders are low, elbows are low, you're trying to go against that. So better hold onto the shoulders and lift the elbows up. Breathing, last 3, 2, 1. Release it all, right foot down, arms reach up. When you exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, walk or step back, vinyasa flow to downward facing dog. Three breaths in here. With the next time you inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. Exhale, lower down to the belly, chaturanga. Go ahead and bend your left knee, bring the left toes behind you, push, lift, and sit. And then right away, side plank pose. Lift your hips, maybe the leg rises. Last 3, last 2. On 1, step your foot forward, easy twist. Right hand underneath your right shoulder, stay in the twist. Feel the squeeze of the legs into the midline of your body. And then wide-legged forward fold. Let the feet go parallel, find your twist. Left hand to the right leg, right hand reach up. Right away, top hand comes across towards the left leg. Inhale, exhale. And then hands to shoulders or connect the palms. Leading with the head, you lift and rise up to stand. Meeting in our goddess pose. In here, heels can be down, they can be alternating, or they can both lift. But now you're gonna sway your whole body side to side. Last 3, last 2. On 1, heels down, arms up, star. Hands into the heart, bend your left knee, skandasana. Stay in here for a few breaths. Bring the awareness into the shape, left knee is widening, right leg is strong, core is strong. And then low lunge, hands come to the top of the mat, spike your back heel, back knee down. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, half splits with airplane arms. Send the arms back. Take a few breaths in here. If arms back is too much for you to hold into the shape, please feel free to bring the hands down, whatever works for you. But you have one more breath. And then with the next inhale, meeting in a crescent lunge, rise all the way up. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, feet together, chair pose. Find your eagle on the other side. Left leg goes over your right. Left arm underneath your right. Hands on shoulders or palms connected. You're breathing and squeezing into the midline, dealing with the uncertainty of the shape, of the feelings, of the wobble. Last 3, 2, 1. Release the foot, come up to stand, arms reach up. Exhale to fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, walk or step back. Last vinyasa of today's class. Move with awareness, with precision. Meeting in a child's pose. Sink your hips back towards your heel. Forehead down to the mat. Few rounds of breath in here. Take your final breath in. Final breath out. And then you can bring the hands next to your knees, push the floor away, find a seat, whatever seat is comfortable for you. We're gonna do a little bit of breath in here. You know, a lot of times when we're dealing with uncertainty, with things that we don't know what's going to happen in the future, it can be quite daunting for the mind, right? The mind always wants to have all the answers, wants to know what's coming next, wants to feel good and fluid while doing things, but we know it's not going to always be like that. And 8 years ago, I moved to the United States, and I was reading some of my journals of that time, and I was going through a pretty wild time that was 100% uncertain, right? I had no idea what was going to happen on the upcoming years of my life. I was literally starting my life from zero. And as I was reading my journals, I could see like my mind just spiraling into all these worst case scenarios that, you probably know well too. And there were two things that were like my base, my ground during that time of uncertainty, and so many others. And they were my yoga practice, my breath practice, and my journaling practice. So maybe never really underestimate the power of those practices that we do here on the mat. And that's why we're gonna pause the movement to simply focus on the breath right now. So if you want to join me, you can rest your palms here onto your lap, soften your shoulders back and down. Eyes can be fully closed, or you can just keep them soft as well. But then begin to breathe in and out of your nose. Noticing every little bit of air that comes through the nostrils, every little bit of air that exits the nostrils. See if you can notice what are the places where the breath is passing through inside your body. See if you can notice the temperature of the breath. See if you can notice how it feels to pause the movement and simply be with the breath. Is it easy? Is it hard? Just take a mental note of it. And take a few more rounds of breath like that. Paying attention, being present with it. May we never forget that it doesn't matter how uncertain life will be in many moments, that we always have this. We have our breath, we have our connection with the breath the moment we choose to, and that's what can help us come back to our center and see things that are happening around us with a lot more clarity. So take your final breath in here. And then just blink your eyes open. And then we're going to meet lying down on our backs to start to wrap up our practice. So in here, you can let your legs go long, let the arms go long. See if you can let the shoulders soften down on the mat. Let your toes drop to the sides. Starting to let go and to release any tension you might be holding in your physical body, in your mind, in your heart. Telling your body that it's time to simply integrate all the practice that we've done until now. I recommend that you stay here in Shavasana for at least 10 rounds of breath, to give yourself the time to truly rest and feel it all, the effects of your practice inside your body, inside your mind, your heart. And I'll see you on the next class. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.